Welcome back to Magyar Minutes. I'm Anikó, and for the next 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to explore Hungarian naturally. No grammar charts, no stress, just discovery. When you hear, how would you say, try to think about how you would say it and say it out loud. Ready? Let's dive in. How would you say, I speak Hungarian? Beszélek magyarul. Beszélek magyarul. How would you say, you speak Hungarian? Beszél magyarul. Beszél magyarul. Beszél magyarul is for the polite you, so you, sir, or you, madam, speak Hungarian. It's also used for the third person, so he or she speaks Hungarian is also beszél magyarul. So, how would you ask, can you, sir or madam, speak Hungarian? Tud magyarul? Tud magyarul? And how would you ask, can he or can she speak Hungarian? Tud magyarul? Tud magyarul? It is the same. So the verb forms for you, sir, or madam, so the polite you and he, she are the same. How would you ask, does she speak German? Beszél németül? Beszél németül? And how would you say, he can speak English? Tud angolul? Tud angolul? When you want to say you speak and want to use the friendly you or thou, it's beszélsz. 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 So, how would you ask a friend, do you speak Hungarian? Beszélsz magyarul? Beszélsz magyarul? And how would you ask a friend, do you speak English well? Please remember the word order is well, you speak English. So, do you, friend, speak English well? Jól beszélsz angolul? Jól beszélsz angolul? And what do you think would be the friendly you form for you can? It's tudsz. Tudsz. So, how would you ask a friend, can you speak German? Tudsz németül? Tudsz németül? And how would you say, you, friend, speak Hungarian very well? Nagyon jól tudsz magyarul. Nagyon jól tudsz magyarul. I speak is beszélek. You, a friend, speak is beszélsz. You, sir, or you, madam, speak is beszél. And he, she speaks is also beszél. I can is tudok. You, a friend, can is tudsz. You, sir or madam, can is tud, and he, she can is tud as well. How would you say, she speaks Hungarian well, but she can't speak English? She speaks Hungarian well, but she can't speak English. Jól tud magyarul, de nem tud angolul. Jól tud magyarul, de nem tud angolul. How would you ask, does he speak German? Beszél németül. Beszél németül. How would you say, he speaks German very well? Jól beszél németül. Jól beszél németül. How would you ask a friend, do you speak English? Beszélsz angolul? Beszélsz angolul? How would you say, I speak English very well? Jól beszélek angolul. Jól beszélek angolul. How would you say, you, friend, speak English a little? Egy kicsit beszélsz angolul. Egy kicsit beszélsz angolul. Hungarian, the Hungarian language is magyarul. The English language is angolul. They both end in ul. The German language is németül. It ends in ül. Ul and ül are suffixes or word endings that are attached to nationalities, and that is how you get the languages. When we take away the ul or ül, we get Magyar, which means a Hungarian person, or angol for an English person, or német for a German person. And when we attach the ul or ül, we get magyarul, angolul, németül. Now, the question is, when do we use ul and when do we use ül? In Hungarian, there's a thing called vowel harmony. This means that there are two kinds of vowels, low vowels and high vowels, or sometimes they are called front vowels and back vowels, but I'll just call them low and high. Why are they called low vowels and high vowels? It has to do with the pronunciation. Vowel harmony means that the vowels in the word have to be the same kind as the vowel in the suffix or ending. Now, low vowels are o, a, o, u, and u, and the rest, so e, i, ö, and ü, are high vowels. There's a magic word, which is the word auto. Auto means car, and since the vowels in it are o, u, and o, you can use it to remember the low vowels, which are then again o, a, u, and o. All other vowels are high vowels. So when we go back to our languages and take a look at the words without the endings ul and ül, we are left with magyar, angol, and német, which are the nationalities, as I said earlier. Anyway, magyar has two A's, which are low. Remember auto. Angol has an A and O, which are also low vowels. So these words add the low vowel ending ul. However, in the word német, there are and e, which are not auto vowels, right? So this word is a high vowel word, which needs the high vowel ending ül. I know this seems complicated, but it's not worth stressing over. If you feel that you can't remember, just try to sound out the words and see which ending fits better. Magyarul comes more naturally than magyarül, for example, and németül kind of comes more naturally than németül. Try it. Saying these in the correct way kind of saves unnecessary movement of the mouth. And then, surprise, surprise, the same vowel harmony rule applies to tudok and beszélek as well. Tudok has an u, which can be found in auto, so it's a low vowel verb which takes the low vowel ending ok. Beszél is a high vowel verb, so it takes the high vowel ending ek. There aren't any problems with the second and third persons because the second person, the friendly you, just adds s. And the third person, that is the formal you, and he, she, has no ending. But back to the languages. So, as I said, when we take away the ul from magyarul and angolul, and the ül from németül, we are left with magyar, angol, and német, which are the nationalities. So, let's try and make more languages. What nationality do you think is Japan? Well, it's Japanese, of course. So, how would you say the Japanese language? Japánul, of course. Japánul. Japánul. So, how would you ask, you friend, do you speak Japanese? Beszélsz japánul? Beszélsz japánul? How would you say, she can't speak Japanese? Nem tud japánul. Nem tud japánul. How about this one? What nationality do you think is spanyol? Spanyol. It's Spanish. So, how would you say the Spanish language? Spanyolul. Spanyolul. How would you ask, you, sir, do you speak Spanish? Beszél spanyolul? Beszél spanyolul? How would you say, I can't speak Spanish? Nem tudok spanyolul. Nem tudok spanyolul. I'll be back soon with some more Magyar minutes. See you then.